The woman knew her husband would be home soon, yet she deliberately took her childhood sweetheart's hand and blew on his burn. Sure enough, her husband pushed the door open the next second. Seeing this, the childhood sweetheart immediately played along and kissed her. Witnessing the scene, the husband flew into a fury. He rushed over and punched the childhood sweetheart hard. The woman quickly pushed her husband away. She demanded to know why he had hit him. The husband was driven crazy with anger. He never expected his wife not to push the childhood sweetheart away when kissed. Instead, she blamed him. Little did he know she had learned all this from him in her past life. In her past life, the woman was woken by bathroom noise at night. She checked and found her husband bathing his childhood sweetheart. The woman angrily asked what they were doing. His childhood sweetheart shamelessly provoked her, saying he had bathed her since childhood. It was no big deal. The husband also shamelessly claimed he only saw her as a sibling. He told the woman not to overthink. Given a second life, the woman wanted her husband to feel heartbreak too, so she immediately explained to him she and her childhood sweetheart were good friends. Kissing on the lips or cheeks was normal among good friends. Hearing this, the husband was left speechless with anger. He stormed out of the house, but the woman got a system notification. 5 more heart-wrenching points. Only 10 more points for official resurrection. However, from that day on, no matter how the woman acted with her childhood sweetheart, her husband chose to ignore it all. Instead, he grew closer to his own childhood sweetheart. With the 1-month resurrection deadline approaching, the woman had to use her last trick. She deliberately took her childhood sweetheart to her husband's cocktail party. Then she pretended to have morning sickness and ran to the bathroom. Seeing this, the husband's childhood sweetheart immediately sowed discord. She told him the woman might be pregnant. The husband was instantly suspicious. He followed her to the hospital that day. Sure enough, the doctor confirmed the woman was newly pregnant. The husband angrily took the pregnancy test and confronted his wife. He asked why she had betrayed him. He had thought her flirting with her childhood sweetheart was just for attention. He never expected it to be real. Yet the woman calmly told him to pick up the discarded test report. The husband was driven mad with anger. The next second, the system showed her heart-wrenching points rising. Realizing the trick worked, the woman reprimanded him for his bad attitude. After all, they had been married so long. Wasn't pregnancy normal? As soon as she finished speaking, her points rose to 97. At this, the husband's childhood sweetheart proudly told her, long before their marriage, because she was upset, the husband had a vasectomy for her, so the child couldn't be his. Little did she know the woman had learned this secret from her before being killed in her past life. That's why she had put on this act. Now that the woman's rival brought it up again, the woman pretended to be shameless and told her husband if he didn't believe her, there was nothing she could do. Hearing this, the husband broke down completely. He begged her despairingly if she aborted the child now, he would pretend nothing happened. But before he finished, the woman cut in and said she wanted a divorce. The husband was stunned instantly. Her childhood sweetheart then chimed in, saying the husband was too cruel. How could he abort a baby? He was willing to raise the child with her. The husband lost control entirely. He rushed over, yelling if she had ever loved him. At the same time, the system notified her points had reached 100. The woman was finally resurrected. She no longer had the patience to act with this pair of scumbags.